Thank you for watching this presentation on Visual Meta, an approach to adding metadata to documents in a robust way. There are many approaches to metadata. Some say that there is no such thing as metadata, just data. However, I would say that metadata is the data that makes other data useful and usable. Let me show you what I mean. For example, an author's name, the title of a document, and the publication date may very well be written in a document, often on a copyright page like right here, if it's in a book, or in a different location if it's an academic document. If the reading software, however, cannot be made aware of the meaning of this text, it cannot use it. The way through which the reader software can know what this is, as well as other aspects of the document, such as the document structure, defined concepts, and the glossary or references, is what metadata makes possible. This metadata is crucial to unlocking the data, to making interactions possible. The traditional way of dealing with metadata is to add the metadata to the document as part of the data structure outside of what the user can see. There are two problems with this. It can be stripped as the document goes through computer systems, and it is rarely done in practice. The question then becomes, why hide it at all? Let me just pause the recording for a second to really highlight something people bring up. Visual Meta is not trying to replace other metadata standards. It's merely trying to add another level of robustness. Back to the video. A traditional book, as we just saw, has a copyright page with much useful information. Visual Meta takes this, uses the BibTeX formatting standard, and puts it in an appendix at the back of the document. That's it really. That's Visual Meta. In addition to the data tag of author, title of year, and so on, there's also at Visual Meta start and at Visual Meta end. This is how the reader software knows to parse the information inside here as BibTeX with these values. Here you can see what it looks like for last year's and this year's conference proceedings. To see the full structure, please have a look at visual-meta.info. Documents currently appear to us in rectangles on screens, but soon, I think, we will be working more and more in virtual environments, where absolutely everything will need metadata to be useful, every object, every room. Current data objects, such as documents, cannot easily be moved from room to room. Visual Meta is so robust that you could even print a document with Visual Meta, scan it, run OCR it, and no metadata will have been lost. This is relevant as we move into VR, because the Visual Meta approach allows the document in a VR environment to be scanned and not just be a passive texture, so that the room can then use the metadata for that document. This allows the extraction of useful aspects of the document to be interacted with in entirely new ways. For example, you can see here the defined concepts or glossary of a document can be put into a proper memory palace situation for the user, where they can orient themselves and see where the different concepts are. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation today. This is just the tip of the iceberg for Visual Meta, but the whole point is metadata is important. And when you write it at the back of the document, what the document is, what the structure is, I really think that powerful things can happen. Thank you.